God, I'm shaking so much.
Can I just say,
Hey, guys.
on a personal level, it's very nice to do an interview where someone hasn't been booed on their exit. Don't start. Oh, you came fourth. Are you gutted or
Absolutely not.
No.
I didn't think I'd be in the final. I honestly thought...
And you're showing a nice bit of chest.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
I give myself 2 weeks in the house, and I didn't believe I'd last any longer.
You lasted the whole time.
Yeah.
Well done.
Thank you. And thank you to everybody as well.
How would you describe the last 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks even?
Do you know, it's changed every week that we've been in there. And, you know, with people's departures and arrivals, that's really changed the dynamic in the group.
Yeah.
So it's really interesting, and I'm sure for you guys to see, you know, what's happened and how people have changed. But I really feel a lot more relaxed the last week, you know, with rows over and disputes gone. And
That must have been quite heavy.
yeah, and being in the middle of it as well, because I don't like conflict at all. And I strongly disagreed with, you know, one side of the argument. So,
Which side? Just to clarify.
well, you know, obviously, I didn't agree with what Jade was saying. And I love Shilpa to bits, and I do believe she's not got a bad bone in her body. She's
Listen,
a
I
good
want to
girl.
talk to you a bit more in detail about it, but obviously I'm just going to fill you in on how big that story became.
And we had helicopters and everything.
Yes, I mean, there were helicopters. It was an international incident. It wasn't just here. It was, issues came up in India. Gordon Brown was asked about it in India. Prime Minister was asked questions about it in Parliament. It was completely... Just, let's have a look at some headlines to show Ian. Have we got any headlines? Oh, okay. Racist Big Bro faces chop.
No.
Basically, the racism issue was a big thing for so many people. Evict them, talking about Joe, Danielle and Jade. And Shilpa's Danielle, as you can see there. And it just goes on and on. Big up, bruv, a disgrace. And so what was your...
Can I just say that, from my knowledge, there was nothing fueled from racism whatsoever. It just became really, really petty, and, you know, things in there just become magnified, and then you react just completely out of proportion.
I mean, you might not have been privy to some of the stuff that was going on, because some of the name-calling or some of the...
Really?
Yeah, people did take offence to that, and there were an extraordinary amount of complaints about it.
And if those things were said, then rightly so, but I didn't witness any of that. I obviously witnessed a lot of arguments.
Now, you just said yourself you were there at the argument. What was it that stopped you from stepping in? You were in a unique position as being sort of friends with Joe and Danielle. You were their age. Surely you were the person in a great position to step in and go, guys, stop it.
Do you know what? I actually didn't feel comfortable and actually equipped to deal with that situation whatsoever. I felt completely out of my depth.
Why, do you think?
I don't know. I really don't know. I just think that I've lived a very sheltered life, and I've not had to deal with things like that, you know, very often. And I completely back away from conflict. And Jermaine was there to save the day, bless him. He was such a good guy.
Interesting, because Cleo said she called on Jermaine to save the day as well, and poor Jermaine's in there saving everybody's day.
And he says 2 words every day.
But you seem... but they're good ones.
Absolutely.
But you seem emotionally equipped. You know, when you go into the diary room, you can see things and...
Really?
Yes.
Oh my God, honestly, I have learnt so much about myself, but I completely felt out of my depth, completely.
You were very positive most of the time in that house. You're a very upbeat person. What did you enjoy most?
I enjoyed the tasks. Everybody else was whinging every day that they were bored and we've got nothing to do and let's talk about crap. And then we had a task, they whinged even more.
Never gonna give you all.
Awful, oh my God.
That was very good. Very, very good.
I think you and Cecil could go on with it. But yeah, I loved all the tasks. I loved the Moulin Rouge task. That was really, really good.
Very good.
And obviously the Steps and the Jacksons, that was funny.
What was the hardest time, being an upbeat person? What did you find the hardest?
Just realising that my friends and my family are my world. And I've never missed anybody so much in my life than my brothers and my friends, you know, my best friends. And there was a time, a really low point, that I never cry, and it all came out. And that was just really,
Was that the
really
other
hard.
night in the living room, you're looking at the pictures?
Yeah.
And you were so near to the end then as well.
Yeah.
Listen, were you disappointed we didn't plonk a really, really hunky stud muffin in there for you?
No, I've always got Dirk.
He's quite a stud muffin,
For his
isn't he?
age, he's
Would
not
you?
looking bad. Absolutely not.
Hey, listen, talking of stud muffins, we did have a lot of sort of shirtless action going on in there. A little bit of weightlifting, little bit of jogging rounds. You're quite buff.
Oh, shush.
You are.
But
Are you?
shut up.
Come on.
But there's nothing to do in there but run around, a 3-foot garden and lift some weights. So, what do you do? And eat.
I like it that you sometimes did it without your shirt on. That was nice.
Oh, shush.
Any regrets, Ian?
Absolutely none. If you'd asked me 2 weeks ago, I was close to breaking. But now, I'm at the finishing line.
I think it's amazing that you went in as H and you've come out as Ian.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably what you were after, wasn't
Absolutely,
it?
yeah.
Listen, you're an amazing housemate. Thank you so much. Here's the story of your time in the house.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Ian H. Watkins.
Oh, my God. Today, I came out in the theatre.
Oh, good.
H is just someone that you can talk to. He's like one of the girls.
Soft center, double cream.
I'm doing you. It's the toughest thing I've ever done in my life.
She's a dog.
She's been horrendous about Shilpa tonight. There are divisions in the group and it's just, I don't like it.
What are you really upset about?
Because I don't like conflict. Do you know what? No, I'm not getting involved. I'm not going to get involved. Do you know what? I can't get involved. I'm just going to stay neutral and be happy. I just want to tell you how I'm feeling. Into each life, someday must fall. We're cleaning you, Bob, don't worry. Well done, scabby head, blonde hair. I really feel like I've become a stronger person and I've learnt so much in you now.
Remain. Dirk, Jermaine and Shilpa. One of them is the winner of Celebrity Big Brother 2007. Join me after the break to get another one. Welcome back to the final of Celebrity Big Brother. Oh, the air it's thick with tension and anticipation. We've taken another vote reading. Dirk, Jermaine or Shilpa are about to be ruled out. I'm now going to talk to the house. Big Brother House, this is Davina. You are live on Channel 4. Please do not swear.
None of us would.
Dirk, Jermaine and Shilpa. The votes have been counted and verified, and I can now reveal that the person finishing in third place is... Dirk!
I was. Oh, you poor kids. All right, I'll see you later. See you later.
Dirk!
Yes?
You've got 30 seconds to say your goodbyes. I'm coming to get you!
I'm hugging Shilpa. It'll take long. 30 seconds. Okay.
Dirk.